You know, a lot of people look at pliers and they think, what's the big deal with pliers? But we've got several different kinds of pliers here, and Dustin from Milwaukee is going to kind of run these down and tell us what's what with pliers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Milwaukee's philosophy with all of our hand tools is really what can we do to innovate, what can we do to change and improve things. So with our new plier expansion, we kind of looked at some of the more focused pliers that you see guys in the market using, and looked at what we could do to kind of enhance and kind of change things up a little bit. So we'll start off with what we call our crimping pliers here.
Okay.
So these guys are designed for crimping insulated and non-insulated wire.
Okay.
You've got your basic functions, your crimping and your wire cutting. You can also ream your EMT with this.
Okay.
So for those that aren't familiar with that, basically every time you run power line through an EMT tube, you have to make sure you put these guys in there and take off the burrs that tend to form when you cut EMT.
Okay.
So that way you're not pinching your line, scratching off the insulation, and potentially causing a fire hazard.
Yeah, sure.
So those guys are our crimping pliers.
Okay.
Next up we have what we call our nipping pliers.
Okay.
So the nipping pliers are designed for basically cutting off small nails or using these to pull without marring your surface. So as you'll see, you've got a nice smooth surface here. So as you're trying to pull something, it's not going to damage.
Right, not going to gouge what you're working on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Next up, we've got our new fencing pliers.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot to talk about on these.
Nothing
guys.
to do with sword play there.
No sword play
Yeah,
with
right,
this. This is
right.
all your outside fencing.
Sure.
So you'll see a lot of features designed specifically with fencing in mind. You can cut your cable for your fencing here.
Right.
You can pull your nails and your staples with those guys, or grip them with those, or you can dig under them and pull them out there. Sure. We've even built a hammer into this guy, so you'll be able to hammer those pesky little nails that are sticking up and get those down.
You won't have to use the socket wrench for that anymore. You'll be able to use the good.
You got it. You
good.
got it all in one unit right there.
Yeah, good.
Moving on, we've got our ironworkers pliers here.
Okay.
So these are designed for your guys that are working with lots of rebar. Great little pliers used to twist those guys up.
Sure.
The big news with these guys is durability. So we kind of looked at how we could make these guys more durable and last longer for the guys on the job. The grips are a great example of that. You're not going to be able to peel these guys away.
Right, a little longer grips there for leverage and ease of use. Yep. Okay.
The last guy on our plier expansion is our PVC and oil filter wrench.
Okay.
So you get a full 3.5 inch wide jaw capacity with this guy. And of course you can use these for removing the filters off your small engines or your cars.
Sure.
You can also use them to fasten or loosen the joints for PVC.
So I need an oil change. Would you mind stopping by and show me how these work?
We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, right.